bones and teeth, you know. When I went to the dentist 10 years ago, they did an X-ray, and he commented on the density of my jaw. He said, I don't tend to see jaws that are that dense anymore. What do you do? Drinking food. I mean, the benefits of raw milk on virtually every single part of your body is extraordinary. And I'll go through some of the symptoms that my customers had, and so this is what happens when they pasteurize milk. They effectively destroy it. So it's like everything. You can read on the side of the packet it's got this much calcium in, and it's got all these other bits in it. If your body can't actually digest it, the enzymes will break it down. And it's actually a pointless exercise. And it's actually mismarketing. So just yeah. So if you can get hold of it, why don't you drink the other stuff? So, lactose intolerance, we've been through that. Omega-2 protein, IBS. My God, my customers that have come to me, they've had IBS, and within a month off their tablets. My next door neighbour was on 6 Imodium maintenance doses a day, just to get through life. And she'd been on those for about 30 years. So she's had those issues for 30 years. She said she couldn't drink my milk because it had fat in it and that would be a trigger for her. So I didn't want to be an asshole and push it, so I just left it. And she walked past 3 or 4 times a day, and then she had a big rash on her neck, and I said, lupus or something. And I said, jokingly, Val, you need some of our milk. You're going to have our milk. You're going to get a rash. And then the next she'd actually, my business partner, decided to start taking it. And she was having a glass in the morning and a glass at night. And within a month, she was all of the tablets. To the point that her family actually commented on it. So when I came in, the duck was one of her triggers, and she had duck. And her brother said to her, 8 minutes later, you're still here. You okay? What's going on? And she said, I don't have any symptoms anymore. 6 of them a day. I mean, she showed me boxes of them stacked up in her house. And she came in the parlour one morning when I was milking. And she said, John, I had onions last night. And I thought, wow, that's great. She said, no, she said, I've still got them. And that was the key. She'd eat them, but they would just be like a hummingbird. Asthma, oh God, I had somebody come, lots of successful asthma. One of my customers had she was on a blue and a brown inhaler, once the all the ones emergency, I don't remember what technique it is. The doctors told her that week she was going to be on those for the rest of her life. She was mid-40s, a week on our milk, and she was on cold. And she just said, I was just waiting for the next attack, and it never came. She actually moved away now, didn't she? But that was that made a huge difference to her life. Just drinking a glass of milk in the morning, a glass of milk at night. Because all of these are an expression of gut health. Skin complaints, digestive complaints, eczema. Oh God, I had a guy who came to us. When he spoke, his mouth opened up like the jester from Batman. His face was just a sore, and he read some of it, warm could help. And again, within a month of drinking our milk, it was not healed, but it wasn't raw anymore. He brought his 10-year-old son out and he said, show John your hands. So this kid showed me his hands. And his hand looked like he'd had big blisters on both of them. Both of the palms of his hands were purple. And I said, ooh, that doesn't look very good. He went, 3 weeks ago, we were having to tie gloves on, put E45 cream on his hands, tie them on at night because he was scratched the skin off. And the kid could play again. He'd been through all sorts of tests and everything with the NHS, and 3 to 4 weeks on my milk. Allergies. We get quite a few people say that they have a decrease in their allergy to dust and all sorts. Which again is that we don't know why, but there are you've got allergies, it's worth a try. Bowel health. Again, it's because of my IBS. I had one guy who he was writing a blog about his journey onto raw milk and was very excited about the fact he was going to start. And about 3 weeks in, he came to me very excited. He said, "I've just written my latest blog," and the title of it was "I've had my first waxy poo."